Hi guys, this is my week 6 check-in video. Oh my god, at this point, my doctors asked me to get lab tests done, and then they're going to discuss my future prescription levels of it. But, so, as of now, this is the highest dose of estrogen I probably will be on for the entire course of the, process. So I have been taking 0.25 milliliters every week. I've been injecting the shot in, like, this area, but I mean, one of these videos, I actually want to show you guys how I do the shot, and that'll probably be next week, so. But, you know, as far as updates along the process with it going, all around, better. I'm at a much better upswing than I was last week, for those of you that saw it. I've been happier, my skin. I've been using this new scrub that's like scented with, well, it's not scented, it's actually like made of like vanilla bean like sugar, and so like when I cleanse my skin, I'm basically like smelling vanilla. It's like that's what I want all the time. But so that's been really good. This is really starting to hurt. I was worried for a while because I thought I was going to be really flat-chested, but this is having so much, like, development. I'm actually less worried about that. Like, I know I'm going to be flat-chested, but I think I'm going to be less so than I thought I was. So, hooray. The cravings have gotten better. My appetite went down, and now it's starting to regular out, I think. I'm not sure really what's going on. I think it's just the hormone imbalance. But other than that, I haven't really noticed much other than, like, my legs. My legs are so smooth now. Like, I look at them, there's no razor burn. There's, like, it's just, I look like a regular person. It's about time. But, yeah, other than that, I can't really say there's much else that's different. My hair has been growing like crazy, but that's just because I haven't gotten it cut in a while. I hope it gets long. I can't wait. But, see, like, I have this part really long, but the rest of it, the important stuff has to grow in, so, whatever. So, anyway, this week, I'm going to make this video short. I just wanted to talk a little bit about self-love. Speaking of which, let me just fix my hair, because that's kind of what this video is about. So, a lot of people I know, especially in the trans community, have such, like, bad, like, body dysmorphia and just such low self-confidence that it's crippling. And I know what that's like, because it hasn't happened in a very long time for me, or, well, not a particularly long time for me as far as super anxiety about the way I looked. And I want to kind of explain how I came to that place, because I'll include pictures of me from before I began this whole process, and they're not pretty, and I didn't feel that way either way, and I think a lot of people can connect with that. Basically, what I want to say, like, my process of transition, like, I just started hormones, but I've been feminizing for, like, 2 years now, and that is so based on loving yourself and treating yourself the way you want to. And what I mean by that is taking care of yourself. So, a while ago, like, when I started going through puberty specifically, in middle school and everything, I started to get acne, and I just shut down as far as personal care. Like, I took showers, but, like, I didn't do anything. I didn't want to, like, put anything on my face as far as lotion or anything, and I just spiraled. And I've hated the way I looked, blah, blah, blah. And I find now, looking back on it, it was because I didn't take any pride in my appearance, you know? Like, they say that people who wear makeup, like, are doing it out of insecurity, but really, I think it's a form of self-love and self-help, really, because it makes you feel good just spending that time working on yourself, if that makes sense. And so what I eventually learned to do through the process of feminization was, number one, I started to care about how I dress. On one of my last Tumblr posts, you saw my comment on how I feel this sense of freedom from my slaving to my appearance, and that is a different kind of situation than what I'm trying to talk about here. This is simply, what I'm trying to explain is taking pride in the way you look is different than feeling insecure about the way you look and trying to change it. And I think that's one of the biggest breakthroughs I've been having lately. I had started to do that a while ago. I had started to care about how I looked, but not in like an insecurity way, but just start to like how I look. Because before I hated the way I looked because the hobo way I dressed and horrible face and terrible hair and all of that. But then I started to take pride in the way I looked, and I actually felt happy. So I bought clothes that I liked. Then I started to do skincare, and my skin got better. Like, all these things, they add up, you know? And then you start to do your eyebrows. That was a big thing for me. And my world is different with new eyebrows, let me just say. Because I get compliments on my eyebrows, not to brag or anything. But, and I didn't before. Like, my eyebrows naturally don't look anything like this. They are actually caterpillars. Most people think that people that, like, look like feminine have always been that way, but that's not the case. Like, it's very much a self-journey, and hormones are going to help me further that. But what I've been doing to feel more and more like a woman every day is stuff that anyone can do, and you'll find that you will feel million times better once you just start to treat yourself with that care. What things I'm talking about? Take baths. Take baths with like soaps and cleansers and cleanse your body, because when you feel clean, you feel so much better. You know, get a hairstyle that you like. Like, I'm trying to grow it out, so be prepared for this hairstyle to run its course, but in the meantime, you know, and I don't mean like you have to spend every day wearing makeup, blah, blah, blah. But, you know, sometimes treat yourself. Wearing makeup it shouldn't be a reliance, a chore. It should be what you do to help, like, just to, like, reward yourself, in a sense. Like, a lot of people, makeup is, like, a touchy topic because people are like, women don't need makeup, blah, 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 blah. I don't really feel particularly strongly about any of those, but all I know is makeup makes me feel good about the way I look. And it's not good as in, like, I hate myself otherwise, because I'm at a point where, like, I can look at myself without makeup on and feel happy. And a lot of people I know strive for that point, and believe me, I was too. And it took a lot of time of just treating myself with the respect to look good, if that makes sense. And I know this kind of sounds like I'm rambling or everything, but that's just what I really wanted to touch on. I could have laid this out as a step-by-step process, but that's not really what you have to do. It's more of a perspective change. If any of you guys are struggling with, like, dysmorphia, gender-wise, or just the way you look, like, I think the first step, take a nice long bath. A nice long bath. Maybe shave your entire body, maybe don't. You know, don't just sit there while you're unhappy and don't change anything. Because there's a difference between I want to change this about myself and I want to do my eyebrows and feel good about myself and maintain the health that is my body. And it's really been working out for me. And I feel so much better. So much better than I ever did. You know, they say, especially with trans people, it's sort of a cocoon you go through, and I'm still not done with my process, but I have to say, emerging out of that cocoon hasn't happened yet, but I've definitely been in more points in my life where I was just a caterpillar, if that makes sense. I guess right now I'm in my chrysalis, but I'll make it a shiny one. Oh, that's another thing. Get yourself like a nice bracelet, or just some rings, or get your nails done. Love yourself. Happy holidays.